Hey Master KG, this is APA 2024. This is your first year being an ROTC instructor at Bandon AFJ ROTC, and we want to show our appreciation for you.
I like how he's really quiet while also being assertive in a way.
My favorite memory of Master Sergeant Gondry is at NCOP. I was sitting alone and everyone else was playing a game, and I was kind of just sitting there by myself. He came over and he sat with me, engaged in a really long conversation, and I thought that was really nice because a lot of people don't talk to me, and a teacher talking to me is really nice. Another thing I like about Master Sergeant Gondry is it's kind of funny. We had an inspection one time and for bearing test, and he said W Riz, and it killed me.
So my favorite memory with my Sergeant Gondry is when he let us, sit in a circle and do our little story times a couple of times, and also when we got to see a stand-up comedy. That was hilarious.
KG.
Sorry to shut up.
I think my favorite memory that I had with Master Sergeant Gondry was when we went to the Reno Air Races, because one, he was very new to our corps, and also we were learning more about him, and it was really our first time that we could truly connect on an event, but also something outside of school. So I think just all of us in the corps going to that event and being able to spend time with him, get to know more about him and what he likes. Yeah, just spending time with him.
Okay, so my favorite thing about my Sergeant Gondry is how hardworking he is, because without his work ethic, most of the things in this corps probably would not have happened this year. So, yeah.
His camaraderie is very important. He always has a sense of family. No matter what we do or how annoying we are to him, he always accepts us like a family. Every single day, it's always a new slate, a new beginning, and he always helps us no matter what. Even if we're playing poker in the center room or, just messing around, he always, the next day, is totally fine, square one, and we're working our butts off trying to get everything done. Yeah.
I have a lot of memories with Gondry, but I gotta say I gotta start with the personality trait. He's very a chill guy. As you know, I don't know if you know this, people watching at home, I make a lot of funny videos about Gondry, his little mishaps and adventures, and he takes it light on the chest, good on the chin. He thinks it's really funny. I'm glad he does. Like the monkey video or the death stare he gives during reporting in. Those are things I make for Gondry, just for him to see. And it's hey, so you can see hey, that's a good thing. That's favorite memory I have with Gondry has to be his birthday party we performed for him. I thought it was pretty special that we did this for Master Sergeant Gondry because we never did anything for our instructors last year, and for him to actually be more lax and more understanding for us to be more treat us more like humans than actual soldiers, like our previous instructors did. I can go on, but Gondry,
Master Sergeant,
you got me on your side.
My favorite personality trait is what I prefer to go with of Master Sergeant Gondry is he always talks to people about their personal interests or
Master
life.
Sergeant.
He'll come up to me during my TA period or something, and we'll start talking about cars.
Master
or something,
Sergeant.
Something we're both interested in. He always makes that kind of extra connection.
My favorite personality trait of Master Gondry is that he's always open to talk with us as a new instructor and share with his past experiences with us. I think that's definitely one of the most memorable traits that he has. And my favorite memory is when we all got to tell a little story. We gathered around on the floor and we were able to learn about what he's done in the past and how that kind of leads up to how he became an instructor today.
My favorite personality trait about Master Sergeant Gondry is that he's so easy to connect with, being younger and everything. He's easy to connect with the younger generation. Doesn't feel as harsh.
I like how he makes RDC not feel like an obligation, and we have a lot of fun.
My favorite personality trait about Master Sergeant Gondry is how he connects with all the cadets on a personal level. It doesn't feel just like instructor cadet. It feels more like mentor student. It's not just blah blah blah, do this, do that. It feels more like there's a connection.
My favorite memory about Master Sergeant Gondry is that when he found out that Dooley used his pictures and his video, and yeah, that was really funny to me. And then my favorite personality trait about him is that he's super lax on his rules and it lets cadets do what they want, basically, for the better. Why is it like in my face?
My favorite personality trait about him is probably how lax he is with the other students. He tends to be really jolly around them as well. I find a lot of comfort in his leadership.
My favorite memory with Master Sergeant Gondry was when he came into class with a skateboard and a baseball cap just backwards. It looked like he came straight out of a time machine, but that was pretty funny for the whole class. A personality trait that I like about Master Sergeant Gondry is that not only is he lax, but he's also very open with the other students, and he makes everybody feel included.
Favorite personality trait is that he's a runner, and my favorite memory is when we hiked up to the peak for the Batahan Death March.
My favorite memory, it's kind of odd, but me and Riley were goofing around during Cyber Patriot, and then he kind of like had a talk with us, like to be more focused and stay on task. And I think that was one of the first times I took RTC seriously. I think just my favorite thing about him is how he kind of inspires me to like want to do better with ROTC, and that kind of translates into other aspects of my life.
His ability to bust it down a military ball. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
My favorite personality trait of Master Sergeant Gondry is his perseverance, because he came into the Corps in a very rough transition period, and for the fact that he stuck around with us, dedicated a lot of his time to us, almost all of it, to making sure everything went smoothly. He's an amazing person for that.
Okay, so I haven't really talked to Master Sergeant Gondry that much, but I've seen how great of a leader he is. In that very last minute, I asked for volleyball playoff color guards like a few weeks ago while we were returning uniforms, and I know I probably wasn't gonna get it, but he was super like respectful and always supportive during the whole thing, and he was trying to get it set up, but eventually we couldn't. But I really appreciate that he tried. So thank you, Master Sergeant Gondry.
So there was this one time we
Not
were
that loud.
right there in the room, right? And so Dawson wanted to give Smith a little makeup job, right? So she was putting some mascara, just some blush on there, right? Getting his eyebrows nice and right. Then Master Sergeant Gondry walks in here and he's like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, so one of my favorite personality traits from Master Gondry is that he's very optimistic and will any ideas you can come up to him, he will start thinking about it and see the ins and outs and hear you out. Unlike the other instructors, like they didn't really take your ideas in that very much, but Master Gondry was showing that he can do that, and so that's definitely one of my favorite traits about Master Gondry.
I honestly think one of my favorite memories about Master Sergeant Gondry is when there's two. Am I allowed to say both? Okay, so one of them was when he was dancing at military ball because he was busting out the moves, he was getting it. And then the other is just, he's a very and this goes with a little bit of personality trait. I love how open he is about his feelings and stuff like that with because we all have worked really hard and it's been amazing working with him this entire year. So, what I like.
Okay, so my favorite memory would be when we all did that story time. And then just overall, I think Master Sergeant Gondry is the best instructor that we've had, even though we've only had two, but he's the best because he's I would say he's closer to our age and can relate to us more, and he's more like Kalia said, open with his feelings, and he shows us videos of who he is, he shows us him as a person and not just all military things. So yeah.
Okay, I'd have to say my favorite memory with Master Sergeant Gondry is anytime in first period. First years, they say some crazy things, some crazy stories, and we always make that weird eye contact, and it's like, did he just say that? So it's one of my favorite memories. And then, God, you ready? Okay, my favorite personality trait that Master Sergeant Gondry has is how unintentionally funny he is. At the random times, he'll say something funny, and it's not meant to be funny. He's just sharing his, POV, and it's just so funny.
One of my favorite memories with my dad is when he came home from being TDY for about over a year one time, and I was at school, and I walked out and he was standing right there, and it just felt really good to see him again. And another a personality trait that I like about him a lot is how outgoing and active he is, and that he always tries to push us to be great versions of ourselves.
This concludes our video. This is Alpha 2024 signing out.
Alpha signing out.
Okay, let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Everybody, shut up.
There you go. Alright, we're gonna have to cut that out.
So you're not telling me when to go.
Go.
Go. Is his camaraderie, like, it's.
Is that a word? Is that a word?
You didn't have to cut me off.
Work ethics.
Shit.
A really special moment for us, for me, and for everyone else that we can actually, get down with Gondry. And actually.
Hello. Close the damn
Just
door.
quickly.
Close it. Alright. Sorry about that. You probably don't want to put that in.
It'll be in the outtakes.
Alright.
Memory with Master Sergeant Gondry.
Alright, no, sorry.
Yo, no. Favorite personality trait of Master Sergeant Gondry.
Wait.